Making your way in the world today takes everything you've got. Taking a break from all your worries sure would help a lot. Wouldn't you like to get away? Sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name, and they're always glad you came. You wanna be where you can see our troubles are all the same. You wanna be where everybody knows your name. You wanna go where people know people are all the same. You wanna go where everybody knows your name.
The worm industry is getting more sophisticated every day. They're even selling them out of vending machines along with soft drinks and chocolate bars. For 2 loonies, you get about a dozen new worms.
Don't go away, because when we return, Victor Malarek investigates a scam that gives new meaning to the term underground economy.
You know, folks, it's one thing to be tough, but that doesn't mean you can't be good looking, too. That's what I like about these enforcers. They're as tough as they come, and when you dress them up, oh, pretty sharp.
Get Ford F-Series Enforcer, now only $14,995 with a new appearance package, including chrome wheels, sport tires, and special striping, plus standard driver's side airbag and rear ABS.
Hey, nobody knows better than me. It's not easy being tough and good looking, too. Whoa!
Thursday on The Nature of Things with David Suzuki.
Hello, I'm Victor Malarek. It's a scam with a difference, a swindle with a twist, and it's taken in plenty of Canadians, all of them hooked by a very plausible sales pitch. It relies on keeping the victims and the product in the dark, and it's wormed a lot of money out of a lot of pockets. This underground economy is also a big business. There are 3,000 people who pick worms for a living, and it's pure profit. And those worms that are picked for a few cents apiece are sold for $2 a dozen to eager fishermen. The markup is huge, but no one is complaining about the price. Worms are sort of standard equipment in the fishing business.
Worms are always the number one bait that most people use. Whenever anybody goes fishing, they always take a dozen worms with them.
Warren Hatt has heard a lot of fish stories in his time. He runs a bait and tackle shop in Goderich, Ontario. Year in, year out, he's always got a few thousand worms on hand.
The big ones or the small ones?
Bigger ones.
You want the big ones, eh?
Yep.
There you go, Greg. Best worms around.
Here you go, Warren. Bye. Warren doesn't just sell worms, mind you. He's got all the latest toys in stock. The Bango Lure. All the little Cleos. The Hookster. The Shyster. And the Swedish Pimple? But no high-tech lure has ever come close to putting the lowly worm out of business.
As good as all these new lures are and everything, most of them work better if a little bit of worms added to them.
Fish just seem to like worms.
They like worms. They like to, I guess they have a scent to them, and the worms always have a bit of a motion to them, and they move, which will attract the fish.
The worm industry is getting more sophisticated every day. They're even selling them out of vending machines along with soft drinks and chocolate bars. For 2 loonies, you get about a dozen new worms. Canadian fishermen use a lot of worms, but the really big market is in the United States. 10 years ago, we were exporting about $300 million worth of worms to the U.S. market. Today, that export market is worth $1 billion a year. But all is not well in the worm world. The people in the bait industry say there's a worm scam out there, and that a lot of people are falling for it, hook, line, and sinker. However, at all the bait stores we surveyed, none were selling African night crawlers. It seems to have a bad reputation. Warren Hatt of Goderich Bait and Tackle says that compared to the mighty Canadian dewworm, the African night crawler just doesn't measure up.
I tried it one year and it didn't work out very well. Like, they're a worm that you have to keep feeding. If you don't feed them, they just get smaller and smaller. And one day you open up the pail and they're not there anymore. They're gone.